right. I think we're live. I think we are live from the Calgary Airport. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Okay. I'm sure who's awake is definitely a lot earlier than my normal stream times. Yeah, we're going to put that up so I don't get anyone on camera accidentally. It was a cold shower this morning. If you go to Comfort Inn at the airport hotel, Comfort Inn in Calgary, they didn't have hot water this morning. It was a lukewarm to cold shower. That was not fun. And okay, just got an update. It's delayed until 11:20. We're going to Ziwak at 11:20. Hey, Rod, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah. How's it going?
Hey, dude, I'm in Alberta.
Yeah, I see that.
Hey, Nemesis.
Yeah, and I recognize the airport.
You recognize the airport, Rod? Yeah. There's a snowstorm going on in Calgary right now. We're delayed an hour and a half.
Yeah, actually, I can see that because we got one up here too. It's not that bad, but no, here, look.
Yeah, you're north of me an hour and a half. Oh wow.
2 hours.
Yeah, okay, so you're just north of me. Yeah, well, can you make it here in time to go to Ziwak? You've been driving lots. You got fat cash now, man. You can come to Ziwak.
Oh, more than you know, actually, because I'm actually going to get my inheritance from Mom.
Oh, well, that is sad, but also good, I guess.
Well, she was like dementia, Alzheimer's, like.
Yep.
It really was more. It was more a gift than anything.
I understand. Oh shit, Scogli, you're in. Oh shit, why did I pay for a hotel last night then? I paid $130 for a hotel that didn't have hot water this morning. Shit, Scogli, I could have given you $100 and it would have been a win-win. Well, can you get to the airport here, bud? I'm here for an hour, Scogli.
Oh.
They're not going to let him through. There's no way they let Scogli through security, though, would they? No way.
I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in Edmonton, and like, since you're kind of in your waiting area, there's, I'd have to go through security there, and then.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they let me in. They'll let anyone in, clearly.
Yeah.
I forgot. I put an emergency pocket knife in a secret pocket in my carry-on bag. And well, I only have carry-on. I'm not taking a check. But I forgot. It's like, and so the lady at the screening there, she said, "No, there's something in here." And I said, "I don't remember putting anything." And I said, "Oh, there's a secret pocket. Let's check that." And so we both discovered there was a knife in there. So that was. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. We're departing at 11:20. Okay. Well, cheers, Rod. I don't know if you've had a beer yet this morning, but cheers.
No.
No, your boss might be watching. No, Rod doesn't drink beer.
No, I don't think they'd care.
No.
But at least not. Just not. When I'm having a hot cup of coffee.
Oh, nice. Oh shit!
See, I've got a cup that reheats.
I was going to say.
Heats it up.
Is that an electrical cord?
Yeah.
That's awesome. This Scogli, dude. Yeah, I arrived last night at 11 p.m. Shoot, yeah, you could have came over, man. I had a. You know what? Calgary Airport needs a doobie station. I was just discussing that with some fellow passengers. We need a doobie station, all legit, right here in the Calgary Airport. Not for the pilots, of course. And yes, it is absolutely Trump's fault for the snowstorm. FKH. And good to see you. Good to see you. No hot water. Had I known, you could have come here. Nemesis. Are you in Calgary too, Nemesis? Wow. Yeah, it was lukewarm. Rod, you just put on your man pants, and before you're really awake, you hop in the shower. But my hair's really long now, so it takes way too long. Like, I need a haircut. I look like a homeless guy.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny. FKHC mentioned Trump because just about all the customers that I've ran into in the last week and a half have been like they're really concerned about all those tariffs.
Well, because the media is making people, especially my parents' age, just panic for no. That's what the media does. Like Canada is nothing but panic in the media for the last 10 years. I don't worry about
yes
anything.
and no. I mean, you're not completely wrong there, but at the same time, if people got to pay more, then where's it going to come from? I mean, that's the other thing too. Because when it comes to taxes like that, then how is it that the poor people got to pay more, and then the rich people whatever, they don't care, and they don't. Which that leads me to ask what I don't know if you checked your
I did.
Your messenger or Facebook Messenger or Twitter, but hey, we got to have a debate, another one.
I'd love to. Absolutely, Rod.
Sweet.
I think a better idea instead of raising more taxes is how about we cut, like at home, like with your personal finance, when you're going through rough times, you're not bringing enough money in, you cut expenses. So I would love to see the government just really do what you and I do, cut expenses. Just live within your means. Here's an idea. How about everyone, including Canadians, Rod? I don't know if you've been reading reports, but Canadians, like on a personal level, we are spending money that we don't have. Like we've got the highest level of personal debt, I think, in all of the developed world, my friend. That's crazy. I'd
want
another one, please. Thank you.
I'd want some clarification on that, but I wouldn't deny that we do definitely have a high level of personal debt.
Well, just look amongst the people in your life. Me too. They spend more than It's easy to put it on credit. My parents, when they moved, their first house was a tiny little fixer-upper, beater little shit place, and they upgraded, and eventually their third house was the house that we grew up in. But a lot of my friends now expect to start off in their dream house, and they're going into debt to do it, and it's just crazy. And things with cars as well, and just
you're right. I mean,
Rob, get this. I'm going to Mexico to save money. It's going to be cheaper for me to spend because I don't start my construction job for a month. So it's going to be cheaper for me to go to Mexico and spend a month than to stay in British Columbia. It's crazy. The rent's already paid, so
Well, yeah, I mean, BC translates to bring cash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, you're not kidding. It's crazy. Mind you, I think this beer in the airport is I bet you this is a $12 beer.
Wow. Well, surprise there.
So
I mean,
Nemesis wants to hear more, Rod. More about financial responsibility. Because you've probably been in the same spot I have, Rod, where you've done some jobs where you made some pretty fat cash, and then there's some times where you were pinching pennies, like in Whistler Ski Resort. My brothers and I we'd have Kraft macaroni for I don't know how many meals. Sometimes you'd have pasta, and the only sauce you'd have was ketchup. And I have friends that have gone and had meals of like the ketchup and mustard packets at the fast food restaurant.
Well, The Rock said, I mean, like when he was a practice player for the Calgary Stampeders, he was living on spaghetti and spaghetti sauce for like weeks, and like on the weekends they'd get at the team meetings they'd have like Subway sandwiches, which again he'd load up with a couple handfuls of like 2 or 3 Subway sandwiches, and that'd be his lunch for the whole weekend.
That's right, Rod. Absolutely. There used to be believe it or not, in Whistler Ski Resort, there used to be a place called the Crab Shack that did 10-cent chicken wings. And you weren't supposed to, but we would take Tupperware containers and get 40 or 50 chicken wings for like $5. And you'd take like 20 of them home. When the server wasn't looking, you put them in the Tupperware container. We always tipped her, though, of course. Yes, and Brian, that 70s rock fan, says, I've had to do that. Yeah, Brian understands. Now, Brian's not far from Calgary. He's in Edmonton or Alberta as well. So Brian's not far. And you and Brian are the two YouTubers I've met in person. And Scopely, I'd love to meet you in person. Had I known, buddy. Yeah. Dale, hello to everybody. And do you mind reading this from FK, Rod?
What's that?
Can you read this? Okay.
Oh. Yeah, FKHC. So I'm not getting any Social Security when the time comes. They spend it all. Yeah, no kidding. I know. And I'm like, as I said, I'm getting my inheritance from Mom, which that was the funny thing. My siblings told me that Mom was broke, and then when they put Mom in a home, and then now I find out that I'm not going to say how much, but she's got a fair amount of money, and I'm going to be getting a few $100,000. I'm going to say, not going to say exactly how much, but
Jesus.
Yeah.
If I had that, I'd go travel. I'd put on the backpack for years. You wouldn't see me in Canada for 10 years. I'd be backpacking.
I don't know, man. To be honest, I mean, as I said, what I'm actually really thinking hard about is I'd like to buy the house, on the farm there, and since it's a farmhouse with like 6 bedrooms, 4 upstairs, I'd actually like to convert it to an Airbnb, and then put a fire pit out back like you've got, and
sounds like the maintenance guy.
And then make it into a night sky staring place, because I'm far enough away from Edmonton that there's no light pollution.
And you can get a telescope. You can get a telescope for a few $100 that you can actually see them, like the spots on the moon. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
The places that we didn't actually set foot on the moon somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've got friends.
Well, I'd like to do that because it'd be a great way to generate passive income. Then I could take vacations and time off.
Exactly right. Although,
yeah, and then the other thing too is I could get my aunties to come out and cook for everybody.
Now, is that, I know in a lot of Native communities around the world, everyone is called auntie or everyone is called uncle, even though they're not related to you.
Well, they are technically. No, they are technically my aunties. I actually do have a large Indigenous family. And the great part is, even though I lost Mom, I still actually have my birth mother. I still,
That's right.
And I've been meaning to go visit her after Christmas. During Christmas, but didn't get around to it. But I'm going to soon.
You should, Rod. Don't put that off. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I don't. My there's. I've had some advice from family and friends saying, "Oh, don't go to Mexico. Things are turbulent. The world is in chaos and that." But Rod, like when you get to our age, we have friends that are passing away now. Every day is. Like, you got to go when you have the time,
Well, hey, you're still healthy, man, and then that's it. That's another thing, too. I mean, like, everybody's like, don't take your health for granted. I'm like, why are you telling me that when you're, I'm not going to say hugely morbidly obese, but you're definitely,
that's a problem.
Pushing on the heavy side there. And, let's, I mean, geez, see, the other reason why I want to stay on the farm also is like, I mean, I love those damn hills that are just like a mile away,
And you've got a lake not far.
Yeah, a lake just south of me too. Yeah.
Did I tell you, Rod? The last 3 days, it took me 4 days. I had to go into an hour drive. You know where I live. I had to go into the hospital. It takes an hour to get in there. I had to go 3 times over 4 days to get a hernia. I have a hernia, by the way, right in my groin there. They scanned it, and then I had to go back to get the results. And I had to go back again, but they've scheduled me for sometime like 6 months down the road, I guess. But yeah, I'm in shape, dude. Like, how the fuck do I get a hernia? And the only thing I can figure is, at my size, everything is heavier in construction. Like, I'm 150 pounds, so I think
quite
lifting 100 pounds, it's a big deal. So I think I strained it. It's hernias. Like, I guess we're at that age now, eh? Shit.
Hey man, a couple of years ago, I had a belly button hernia, and like that confused the shit out of me. I just kind of woke up one day, and then suddenly, like, well,
outie.
I'll just say that some subcutaneous fat was just kind of bulging out. I'm like, what the hell? When did this happen?
That's right.
I'll say that. I will say this though. I mean, like, first of all, my doctor advised me, well, probably drop a few pounds, which that was actually around that time that I did start getting obsessed with running every day, or almost every day.
That's
three
good.
times a week. And although that is the problem, and I'm going to try adjust to that, but for driving, but I got some ankle weights, 4 sets of ankle weights, and like which 2 of them I can put on my wrist, one on each wrist, and then one on each leg, and
that helps, yeah.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I haven't yet, but sooner or later, I'm gonna try. I mean, because there are times when I'll take off. I'll have like 12 hours off, but I'm like way up north, or out in Saskatchewan, or down in Calgary, and then like or down in Lethbridge, and then in which case, oh shit, in which case, that's what I mean. Like I'd like to get at least to get walking, with ankle weights, and then like,
Yep. And yeah, just that extra bit of weight too, Rod. When I do sit-ups, I usually hold 10 pounds above my head. And that really makes a huge difference.
Oh, wow. There's a whole one other person watching.
I shouldn't be doing that now with...
Hey, one other person? Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, yes and no. I mean, like, honestly, it also comes down to, like, I mean, like, that's the other thing. I mean, like, if if I can get to just like earning passive income off of the farm, I mean, because I'd like to refurbish the bedrooms upstairs, and get rid of mom's hoarding, and then that's where you're headed.
Yeah, that's right. So this is I'm just gonna zoom out and show you. Here's. Yeah, that's the thing, Rod. I've moved probably 15 times in my adult life, and each time you move, you tend to offload and get rid of extra crap, and that's really helped me from accumulating to everything I own can fit in my RV.
I know, and that's what I mean. I mean, like that's why I paid for a dumpster outside my house, and I haven't I've unloaded some stuff, but that's the other thing. I want to get rid of mom's hoarding. And then, like I said, clean out the bedrooms upstairs, and then refurbish them and get like some laminate flooring or whatever, and then like I said, and then just rent the rooms out as passive income, like Airbnb, and then and then, as I said, bring my aunties out and get them to cook for my guests.
That sounds great, dude.
That's
it's a good way to meet people. Working in the hotel business in Whistler, met people from all over the world. Okay, so I'm landing here at the airport. My buddy's got a car and he's going to pick me up. And Rod, can you see the map that I'm showing you?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll show anyone. Not that a whole lot of people are in our audience, but I'll show you. So this is Zihuatanejo, and it's a beautiful little bay.
Yeah.
And it's got a beach there's a beach here. That's the main beach, and then there's La Ropa. I think that's the clothing beach, the beach without clothing. And I swam from here. I swam across to get to here.
Nice. Hey, old man,
2
beard.
hours.
Or bird, not beard. Yeah.
And then, okay, so I'm going to show you exactly. It's called Beach House, or the Casa de Playa. Casa de Playa. And
home on the beach.
I'm going to show you.
Home on the beach.
Home on the beach, exactly. Beach House. And it is Casa La Playa, right here. Right where my cursor is.
Huh.
Right there. So that's where I'm going to be sitting.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked, Rod. Because it's literally, like I said, cheaper for me to go to Mexico for a month than stay in BC.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And Old Man Bird. I want to give a special good morning to you, Old Man Bird, and welcome.
Yeah.
Hail Rod Thunder. And I'm pretty sure Old Man Bird, we talk sometimes. And he knows I'm going to Mexico. And I'm going to be doing a live stream later.
Nice.
Did I have to sleep in the airport or at a hotel? Old Man Bird, I was able to get a hotel. I got a hotel last night because it was over 12 hours. So anytime had I known, Skogli Yotern lives in Calgary, and so does Nemesis of Eden. So they were in the chat earlier. I didn't know they lived here. But yeah, I stayed at a hotel last night. It was a lower end hotel, but at least it was a nice warm place to stay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like my truck. Right there, I've got a 20-liter jug of water.
You've got to have
yeah, and then I got a bag of protein shakes, mutant mass. It's really, really good. In fact, mixed it up and it tastes just like a McDonald's shake.
Oh yeah, hey, that's right. The Shamrock Shakes are coming out this time of year for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't go to McDonald's, but the Shamrock Shakes, man, they're addictive. I don't know what they put in those, but
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty stoked, Rod. I didn't know, but coincidentally, when I arrive in Zihuatanejo, it's the beginning. This weekend is they're celebrating Mardi Gras. So I didn't even know. But yeah, Mardi Gras is happening in Zihuatanejo when I land.
That's right. January, February, March. Yeah, those are the months.
Oh, dude! So how cool is that? Where you ended up going to a place and you didn't even know there's a festival going on, and you're landing the day before Mardi Gras.
Well, it's funny. I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if you knew this, but like Edmonton, Alberta here is known as Festival City because there's just about practically every weekend in the summer, there's always some kind of festival going on.
Mm-hmm.
Some, some film festival, some exotic, Ukrainian place, Ukrainian
That's right. There's
celebration.
Ukrainians in Alberta
And Swedes.
and Swedes.
Yeah. Yeah, and and I don't know if you saw the post, but I put up. Andre liked it. There's my grandparents lived in New Norway.
Right.
And Andre liked that,
Well, yeah, your last name is very Nordic.
Swedish.
It is okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forsberg.
Yeah. The Vancouver Canucks hockey team have had a lot of.
Yeah, Forsberg. I mean, who is it? The Predators have Forsberg in goal.
Yeah, that's right. He's good too.
Yeah, and there's two other Forsbergs too in the NHL. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but oh man, this it's too bad I wasn't here a little longer, Rod. But who knows? Maybe my flight will get delayed. Eh?
I wouldn't mind, but I mean, like, yeah, you might. Well, it'd be best if it was on the weekend, but we'll see.
Yeah, I kind of thought we were done with the snow. I planted peas in my garden yesterday.
Old man winter always does that, though.
Well, yeah, we always have a St. Patrick's Day storm too, don't we?
Yeah. But hey, not only that, but I mean, like, don't forget, even in May long weekend, same thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Nobody watching, just us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, actually, Rod, I've got to go catch my plane.
And I'm actually almost unloaded, so yeah.
I'm due to leave in about 45 minutes, so I will be streaming
Take care, brother.
from Ziwatnao. So I'll see you then. All right, take care.
See you later, bud.
Thanks, everybody.
See you, man. See ya.
Good night.